Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, we're here, man. 122 pounds and 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man. We up in this thing, man. Kambosos missed weight. He only 0.3 over. He should be able to lose that, shake that in no time. Appreciate everybody for tapping in today. All right, man. I was like, man, I ain't feel like waiting for Haney and Kambosos to weigh in. Then got sidetracked a little bit, so I said I might as well wait. We talk about Crawford and Spence, about the rumors. I got in the horn with Lion Killer, so kind of share all the information I've been getting on that side. You're gonna have to wait a little bit because George Kambosos and Haney weighed in today. Devin Haney weighed in on point. All right. Kambosos was 0.3 off, so little jog around the track, a vibe movement that'll clear that right on up. So but the way they made into the weight is made. All right, so make sure you follow track of the Boxing 101 playlist. All my live streams go there. Outside of that, make sure you support the channel. Best way you can do that, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Let me walk y'all through this. Give me 1 second. Let's walk y'all through this. So y'all can see what I'm actually talking about. So instead of just assuming everybody know how to do this, right? So, all right, you got the subscribe button, but you can't see it on here. But if I went to a different channel, it'll show you the subscribe button and all that stuff. You can join the membership by hitting join. Let me see if I go to somebody else's channel. I don't want to go to somebody else's channel and use their content, but nonetheless, find me everywhere here. You can literally find me the link tree. It'll take you, and I'll show you where to take you to. Also, you get the donation link. PayPal is in the description. Cash App, Venmo, manuscript. But you hit that link tree link, and it'll slide you over to this page because StreamYard took away the skip page button. And you can find me everywhere from YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, Instagram, Anchor, Twitch, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. If you don't know, we live on Twitter. Shout out to y'all who watching on Twitter. Twitch right now. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. I'm gonna have some gamers coming soon as I get everything slowed down. And obviously on YouTube, you can catch the replay of this ad-free, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Spotify, Anchor. If you missed yesterday's podcast, I deleted it from YouTube. You can listen to it right now on Spotify, Anchor, and those links will vicariously pop up in the live chat. So you'll see that there, the link tree, the Spotify. If you want to listen to Anchor, Listen there, go to the link tree. So he said I'm pulling up after Lions in the Dallas game. Shout out to them. He's talking about this. He's going to Spence here. Errol, the truth, everything he said is, well, you better hold on. Better slow down, Jeremy. Slow down. We're going to get to it, though. Slow down. Sound like PBC could be trying some pump faking. Ricky, salute. Thanks for the video. Appreciate y'all. Donald Banks, he from the Bay Area, too. He said, I can't stand George Kambosos, old fake ass Gusto from CB4. That punk talked all that junk, didn't even make weight. He already lost the fight. Laugh out loud. Yeah, he going to make the weight, though. He only 0.3 to make the weight. Just a quick run around the track, bowel movement, takes him a whole bunch of fiber, drop the weight. You don't take too much, but that's all that is. Renardo, salute. We in here. So, yeah, George Kambosos missed the weight. Oh, yeah, hold on. Ooh, he's so heavy. So, what you think about Kambosos dropping weight? You seen the weigh in. What you think? The boxing dog, the one and only. Come on, you want to talk about it? He said Haney all day. He said, make the weight, eat a grape, come in shape, come in out of shape. Haney and 8 and skate. He said Haney and 8. He been consistent. It's Mason the boxing dog. Only boxer dog that watch boxing on social media. So, all right, you ain't about to settle on my stomach. Y'all wondering where Miles at? He's somewhere down. Miles, come on. They want to see you still alive, buddy. Come on. You don't feel like coming on. Come on. There you go. I got you. Still alive. Got an orange collar, not reflective collar. Got the tag on the neck instead of hanging off the chain. Eyes dirty. He don't watch boxing, though. So, yep. All right. Knocked over my trash. Hold on. There we go. Go watch cartoons or something. I left Nickelodeon on for them. Let me get everything together. We ready. He said Kambosos lazy. I don't necessarily mean he lazy. This scale was off a little bit. So when the scale a little bit off, it's off. My bad. Kambosos showed me a little during the TO fight. Dev could definitely lose. Yeah, definitely, maybe. Definitely. I mean, you in his backyard, so you know how that go. But yeah, let's get this started, man.
Okay, I'm reloaded. Sunshine when tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when tank's gone. And Leonard Ellaby. Why you always talking about me?
Shout out to Eddie Hearn. So yeah, he did miss weight. But he'll make it. 0.3 is nothing. He can run around, do some sit-ups, do some push-ups, take a little bit of fiber, push that right on through. But it is going to slow down the process of him being able to rehydrate and gain a competitive advantage on the weights, on the scale. But he got 2 hours. It was just some funny stuff on the bid on there, but Devin did make the weight. Devin came in at 134.9, so he barely scrolls in there. So you want to come as closest to the 135-pound limit you can, so you can rehydrate and do everything that you need to do. So so you don't want to come too light. Obviously you don't want to come right on because you never know. Scales is different. I know this prominent fighter, I think he might be in the Hall of Fame. He was talking about with somebody behind the scenes, and somebody believed that he used to tamper with the scales. So that's something to talk about. But they still did a face-off. And Kambosos literally just missed the weight. So Haney made it. Kambosos didn't. Kambosos got 0.3. And he looked soft in the stomach. And I was talking to somebody today, and they said he looked a little bit intimidated. Leading up to the fight, and like Devin Haney might be in his head. They was picking Kambosos to win. I'm like, man, the only reason you pick Kambosos to win is because he got a home field advantage. I mean, he beat T.O., but it wasn't like he beat him by 5 points. He beat him, but he ain't really beat him. All right. But he is a hell of a fighter, good hand speed. I think people just start to overcomplicate things and overthink things. But then again, Devin in his backyard, so anything can go. But he looked kind of flat there. You know what I'm saying? Look kind of like he might have some trouble making a weight. When you fight at home, you look at Jaime Munguia, he damn near fell out the he did fall out after the weigh-in. He fighting at the crib, fighting in Tijuana. So that's one of the dangers of fighting at home, especially for Kambosos. He making $10 million. And, and for the most part, he looked the same at that weigh-in. He ain't one of them dudes that's gonna he ain't gonna dudes that's really gonna cut up at the weigh-in. He looked the same. It's the Teofimo Lopez weigh-in. He looked pretty much the same compared to Teofimo Lopez, flexing. So that's pretty much his body type. Don't mean he lacked off none, but that's one thing about, at home. Everybody, you win a big championship, everybody want a piece. Everybody want a piece. So, that's pretty much his body type, Hold on. That's pretty much his body type. I remember when Tank missed weight and he still had this stamina. I think it ain't really nothing. Fotex salute, so Kambosos wins. He got 2 hours. He got 0.3. That's it, 0.3. Even you at home that don't do no workout, you can go use 0.3 by just taking a bowel movement. Yes, he missed the weight by 0.3. He will make the weight. He has 2 hours to make the weight. So 0.3 is nothing to make the weight. All right, it's nothing. All right. But yeah, that's just the way he looked. I swear to God, I hate they got rid of that jump page button, but nonetheless, he made the weight. Damian Lillard went over to support Devin Haney, so that's dope. He went over there to support him. So at least he has somebody over there. His dad is on his way over there. His cut man, I don't know. His cut man, I don't know. But people gonna run off with this. Oh, he missed weight, and this is what it means. Absolutely nothing. People miss weight, by 0.3 all the time. He young enough. He's young enough to withstand it. Ain't like he an old man. He got an issue. Man, this 0.3 is nothing. He could shit, and he gonna, probably lose 0.5. Shit, might be even a pound, depending on what type of deuce he dropped. So it's nothing. It's literally nothing. So at the end of the day, hopefully he don't make no excuses. Hopefully Devin don't make no excuses. You can't make no excuses, and you know what you signed up for. Think about that. You can't make no excuses, and you know what you signed up for. Straight up and down. You can't make no excuses, and you know what you signed up for. They did some John at hold on, my bad. They did some John at the weigh-in. Wasn't too significant. It seemed like David Haney when they did the face to face, like he called him a fat F word. So, and David Haney looked good on the scale. You know what I'm saying? He looked good. So shit, we gotta fight. I don't read too much into what Kambosos weighing in, or I don't read none of that. Devin looked solid, so he looked good. Kambosos looked good. Yeah, we gotta fight. We gotta fight. That's all we can say is we gotta fight. So, now I'll give my last little tidbits on the fight. Real quick, so he keeps the belt. Yes, he has 2 hours to like y'all just start watching boxing. He has 2 hours to lose 0.3. That's nothing. He will make the weight. Lavish salute. Dame had to support his brother after he didn't support Chauncey Billups and quit on him. Damn.
What was the first thing I said to you?
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Damn, not Mr. Big Shot. They'll be back next year. Kambosos looks disgusting, but that's how he look. Look. I don't know why StreamYard got rid of that jump page button. I just don't get it. Hold on. He look like that versus Teofimo Lopez. the Lopez win. He won that fight. So I don't know why Kambosos Pop's talking crazy. He's not like that. They're not going to make him lose weight. They're going to recalibrate the scale. You might be right. Who should I put the bread on? I don't know. That's your bread. Who you got winning? Haney. But I ain't betting. Damn, he cooked Dame Dollar. Yeah. Listen, him and his bone. I got Kambosos by Hometown Cooking. It's the episode I deleted last night, so make sure if y'all want to watch it again. Y'all missed it. I was cooking. Just leave what's going on. So, shit, it is what it is. You know, but he gonna make the weight, bro. On my mama, on my hood, he gonna make the weight. So he already told y'all what his game plan is. He gonna kill him with volume. That's the game plan. You know why he gonna kill him with volume, bro? And then probably the last 30, 20 seconds of the round, he probably gonna throw yo, you in this bone, bro. He probably gonna try to steal the fight at the last 20, 30 second mark too. So the thing about stealing around, that's what he gonna do. That's why he gonna throw volume. That's exactly why he gonna throw volume, because he already got the fans on his side. The fans sway judges. And when you throw a whole bunch of punches, it look good, especially if he catch Devin moving on the shoulder. It's gonna look good, you know. So that gotta be the game plan. You know, just keep throwing a whole bunch of punches, you know, and make it look good. Last 20, 30 seconds, steal the round. That's what he gonna do. That's it. And you know, you're like, well, what's the remedy to that? When somebody throw a whole bunch of punches, the best thing that opens up an opportunity for you to knock them out. Punch with them. Punch in between those combinations. Time them. And then you hit him with a shot he don't see coming, then that's when the trouble starts. So, I mean, that's just something that you got to think about. Or, you know, how do you stop an onslaught? How do you stop a rock from rolling down? Once you get to rolling down the mountain, there ain't nothing you really can do until it meets an unmovable object. But you stop that rock from moving down the mountain by pushing it back before he roll off the cliff or roll off down the hill. You push it back. And that's what you got to do. And I think Devin Haney, his last two fights, he came out and he established who's the boss in there. Now, did he stay in the pocket too long? Absolutely. Once you establish who the boss is and you win 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds, now it's time to change ranges. Either we going to go all the way in and I'm gonna beat him up from the inside and buzz saw him down from there, or I'm gonna go on the outside and I'm gonna make him start lunging and reaching. And once he start lunging and reaching, you ain't gotta load up on those shots because he gonna start walking into stuff. That's the best type of puncher, a counter puncher, a puncher that can hit you with a shot that you don't see coming. That way, that evens the power. Because 9 times out of 10, most people at the top level of boxing, the elite level of boxing, you know, your power really ain't going to bother you. What bothers you is you start hitting them with shots they don't see coming. So that's what Haney got to do. You know, start off, establish he the boss. But once he established he the boss, he start putting rounds up. You know what I'm saying? I would start changing gears on the outside. Or if you want to go on the inside, that's fine. That's the 2 safest places for him. You know, people say, well, the inside, you know, Kambosos might have the advantage. I don't know about that. You know? But once you go on the outside, you got to start taking chances. Your defense don't have to be so supreme. When you in that pocket, and the closer you get to your opponent, everything got to be tighter. Everything got to be on point. The further, you know, you can lack off a little bit. When Devin Haney fight on the pocket, and he keeping his backhand, and he keeping it on his jawline. That backhand should be taped to his head, holding the phone. That lead hand should be up. You know, especially fighting in the pocket. But his speed, his athleticism, his value was allowing him to get away with that with Linares and Joseph Diaz. It was allowing him to get away with it, bro. And then he make one mistake, he get tired, he loses focus late in the fight, he get caught. Everybody said, Devin overrated. He don't look at his defense flaw and all that. But how's your defense on how can you defend when you throwing punches? It's hard. The amount of punches he threw versus Diaz and Linares, he didn't change the speed on the punches. He was bound to get caught. You give me 12 rounds and I don't hurt you, I don't drop you. Well, he got to be hurting his opponents. So they ain't moving their hands. Eventually, they're going to hit the home run. You throwing volume at the same speed. So the remedy of that is you just change the range. If you get out on the outside, once you put the rounds in and you make him reach. And when he start reaching, and that's when you hit him with that one big shot or them couple big shots. And then you start taming him. Then either he gonna mail it in front of his fans or he gonna get knocked out. Simple as that. So that's just what it is. And then if you're gonna sit in the pocket like that and throw a lot of punches, start touching the body then. Start deflating the tires. So then he can't take them chances later. When he take them chances late, you drop him. It ain't that hard. What he doing, his fix is easy, bro. Stop loading up on every shot. Let your punches just flow. And once you start getting up, you start, winning in the pocket, go on the outside, start boxing them, but still be aggressive and make them make a mistake. Make them take a chance. When he take a chance, take advantage of it. So, yeah, he should come out like he did versus Linares and Joseph Diaz and set the tone. He should go right to him and punish him, walk to him and punish him. But I would just not load up on every shot. I'll throw a couple quick ones, then I might throw a hard one in between there. So, yeah, he ain't got to get in there and just start throwing everything hard. Don't load up on everything. Just use your speed. Just touch him. You know what I'm saying? Then mix a big one into the body, then mix a left hook to the body. You know what I'm saying? 1-2, left hook to the body. Feint the one, drop hook to the body. Get off the line. Turn them, run them again. You know what I'm saying? Mix them hard shots in there. If you're going to throw a hard shot, drop it to the body. That way, if it's a fight of attrition down the stretch, he may not have that extra to steal the round. He may not have that extra combination in him. That's why body punching is so crucial. It's damn near vital in a fight of two elite fighters. Is it a downfall to body punching? Sometimes they don't score like it's an amateur fight. And sometimes when you reach down, you can get countered. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. When you're going overseas, you need every competitive advantage you can get. And body punching, it's the same thing for Kambosos. Instead of shooting for the head and, shoot for the shoulders, the elbows, the hip, the body. Shoot, start touching the body. And then down the road, you got somebody that like to move. If he on the front foot, if he on the back foot trying to mail it in, that body work may be the difference. And they fighting on outside. Do anybody look and see what the weather is in Melbourne is? Hold on. So they fighting Sunday over there. So it's supposed, hold on. It's supposed to rain every day. No bullshit. It's supposed to rain. And they got a, oh, my bad. They gave me Melbourne, Florida. My bad. Didn't know Florida had a Melbourne. So, yeah, it's supposed to rain every day. Still. Melbourne, VIC, Australia. Here, I'll put it on the screen. Hold on. I don't think nobody even thought about looking up the damn weather. Running my mouth, I talked myself into it. So Sunday supposed to be fighting like at 2 p.m. So it's a 67% chance of precipitation, a 66% chance of humidity, and it's 16 miles an hour. Right around 2 p.m., light rain. So shit's supposed to rain every day, but it's not even hot. It's going to be like 54 degrees. Ain't they fighting outside? Or I'm drunk. Hold on. And I bet he didn't even look and see what the weather like. So, I'm going to tell you why that's important. To the West Coast niggas, 54 degrees, nigga, that's freezing to them. Yeah, it's outside. I don't think got no retractable roof. So, I'm gonna tell you something real quick that nobody probably gonna talk about too. But one thing I'm gonna tell you about going outside, y'all heard what Tank said at this fight that he got to start warming up a little bit better. He want to warm. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, man. Appreciate that. He said he got to warm up a little bit better. That's why he got a slow start. When you're going outside in 50, 55, 54 degree weather, it's imperative that you warm up. Like, great. So, and I wouldn't say it's a fine line, but it's a line in warming up and getting tired. It's a fine line between warming up and getting tired. You know, I wouldn't say it's a fine line, but you don't want to go warm up to the point where you tired, but you don't want to warm up too hard. I mean, too light neither. You see these dudes that come into the ring and they don't have a lather going on. When you see somebody coming in dry, they might have problems making weight. They're not warming up. You know what you should go do? You should go out there and go right to them and try to test that chin right before they start gathering a lather. You better go test that chin, because when a fighter cold, no matter what the chin like, that's the best opportunity you got to knock them out. Especially the older they is. So yeah, that's important. That's important, bro. So, you know, so you gotta understand what they're gonna wear too. So what we gonna do with that? We're gonna come out in the hoodie and put some towels under the hoodie. We're gonna get an insulated robe. He young, but still same thing for Kambosos. But you don't want to come out there cold. You ever go to the gym? No, I mean people go to the gym. You go to the gym and see them old niggas wearing all them wraps and wearing like 3 fucking t-shirts or 3 hoodies or 3 t-shirts and a hoodie and shit like that. In the beginning of their workout, because most people tend to lift, then do their cardiovascular if they do cardio at all, which they both go hand in hand if you're being honest. But nonetheless, I'm one of the dudes that like to do my cardio first, then lift. I'm lazy. But I just feel like I want to get it out the way. But that's because, you know, and then they start stripping down during their workout. That's because they got to stay warm, because when you start off cold and you don't warm up the right way, you don't stretch, warm up, you're susceptible to hurting your joints. If it's the pecs, if it's the hamstring, if it's the back of the knee, if it's the elbow, the wrist, then when they start building up a sweat, then they start stripping down. That's just not to absorb sweat or not to sweat more neither. The sweat bag ain't just to sweat more neither. Sometimes it's to keep them joints warm. And then when the body get to going and getting this momentum, then you can start stripping down as you feel. And then your joints, you know, unless you stop and start running your mouth, your joints get cold again. So that's why. And it's the same thing here. When you come out cold, you can hurt a joint. You can get caught clean and go put to sleep. You can get hurt on the body, hurt on the hip, all types of stuff. So that's a game changer. Real talk. I don't even think about that. I'm thinking like Australia that time of year, probably like at 90, 80, 70. You know, that's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? And you can look at that year-round weather. Sometimes I get bored and I look at the year-round weather in different places. Don't ask why I do that. So, you know, Detroit pissed me off. I do that. So I started looking at I just do this randomly, so I know that YouTube can do this. So, so we started looking at the year-round weather in Australia, right? So, give me 1 second. So historically, it's like 80 degrees in January, bro. He don't want nothing. And then it's like 80 again in February, 76 in March. But in their spring season, it's 69, 63, and it's historically 58 degrees in June. This is historically what it is. And it's 7 days of rain. And the most days of rain is in Australia is in September and October, and it's 9 days of rain. Man, he don't want nothing. He crying shit. Come on, man. You know, so that's just something to look at. So I don't know, like if Devin was aware of this. I'm pretty sure they're aware of the weather not being over there. I don't know if he's aware of this, but that might be the difference. That might be the difference. Is the weather. So how you warming up? You know what I'm saying? It's critical. Them young niggas don't think about warming up. They come in the gym and they just go in there and start throwing up weights because they're young, but shit. You need every advantage. With Kambosos having issues making weight, woo! David might want to go out right to him and go in there and give him a knuckle sandwich. Haney going for the KO, or he should. Budangles, you don't have to wait. Valium, he gonna get counter if Haney knows how to counter. Excuse me. It's just like Sugar Ray did to Hager when they fought. That's got to be the game plan. Support the channel, man. This knowledge. Venmo, CJ Good 313. Still wrong. Yeah, he should. Did you bet on this fight? No, I really ain't no better, bro. I bet the NFL. That's pretty much about it. But I don't really bet boxing, bro. Johnson, salute. I used to bet NBA. That shit trash. Dev can go fight on the inside and win. People acting like Kambosos tank. Support the channel too. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Pacquiao gonna be present at the fight. Yeah, he robbed me. They about to rob this brother too. Sean, what's going on? No, they can lose. They can close the roof. They can close the roof? All right, my bad. We talking all this shit. They close the roof. Let me see. Let me do my research. Hold on. I already did my research earlier. Let me see. Yep, you're right. First paragraph. So they can retract the roof. There we go. So you gotta worry about that. But it's still gonna be cold in a motherfucker. 65. Y'all punks out there when it comes to weather. Y'all can't handle no weather. 54. We hooping outside with no shirts on, man. I hate that heat though. That's nice, cool weather. So yeah, it's a retractable roof. Appreciate who said that. Zion. Yeah, Australia got Summers in December. Bro, he missed weight. He gonna make weight, bro. He only missed it by 0.3, man. That weight looks shady. Screw them kangaroo dwellers. George talked all that. He gonna make weight. Ain't no problem. Start tendencies. This clown didn't make weight. It's 0.3. He gonna come back. He probably already came back and made the weight. All that talking about missing weight, Bobby Smith, he gonna make the weight, bro. True champion, I make weight. And he did say that. Devin Haney. Tank said he needs to warm up more before the Rolly fight. It is critical. That's the last episode I deleted last night off YouTube. I think Kambosos have planned to miss weight. Haney has to fight. Nah, Haney got to fight twice. They talking about him going into a Lomachenko fight next. So there you go. There you go. Haney gone pecker slap him. Appreciate you in the super chat.
Oh, it's holiday season, nigga.
Appreciate you, man. You want to donate, and see what other sounds I got today? Let me know.
Take the death for the world. Take the death for the rest of the world. Take the death. Take the death. Take the death and stop playing like a baby. Take the damn death, Lord. For the fans. For the fans. Not for me. For the fans.
Shout out to John Pascal. History repeated itself. Jack Johnson did the same thing. Yeah, I see my old timer in the crowd say that. I'm hedging best tomorrow. Haney plus 100 on division. Haney 7 round 12 plus 7 to 12 is 900. What Kambosos looking like? It was 95 yesterday in VA, 88 today. Shout out to VA. Virginia produced some of the greatest athletes known to the world. But yeah, okay, they can retract it. That's cool. Take them test Bernard. Take the tab Bernard. Oh, shout out to Gary Benson for donating PayPal too. I'm gonna say that being appreciate you, Gary, bro. As always, PayPal link, all that's there. Support the channel, man. Come on now. Before I started going Tommy Sotomayor and started catering towards white people. Shit, nigga, I'd have ran up a band by now. Boy, being a coon pay out here, man.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
He said Kambosos, the Emperor of PF Changs. Man, he missed by 0.2, man. That ain't really no big deal, but here we go. Yeah, he missed by 0.2, by 0.3, so I think it was. So he'll make the weight. Let me see if he made it yet. He'll do some laps and make the weight. So hold on. I wonder why he's the greatest champion. I wonder why did I ever see. They probably got the Haney or Kambosos contract done with Lomachenko anyway. Let's see if he made the weight. He's the greatest dancer. I wonder why. At least Haney had the balls to go over there because Tank wasn't going. Man, Tank don't want no challenge. Tank didn't want no challenge. So yeah, he came in 0.36 overweight. Let's see if we So somebody said an hour and 15 minutes Kambosos. TikTok, not the app, mother effer. So they got an hour and 15 minutes left. That was 38 seconds ago. So not sure he made the set. Coach Coach Malachi said I guess he was eating too many kangaroo sandwiches before the weigh-in. Oh my, why y'all out here tripping, bro? They out here going ham baloney, the Emperor. Kofi's Universe, salute, bro. Y'all gotta subscribe to Kofi for the latest and greatest in hip hop news and reviews. Salute to everyone in the chat. Crazy thing is nobody even shows love to the athletes out except for Pernell Whitaker and maybe AI. People hate Percy Harvin, don't care much for Michael Vick. It's the dog fight. Man, that's what they do on that side. What you got? Randy Moss. That's hell of a. I think the athlete list might be greater than VA with the ones that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people that didn't make it. Like Rand University was a great 30 for 30 on Randy Moss. Like shit, yeah, Virginia got hella athletes to that motherfucker, boy. Man. Hella athletes. Shit, didn't Pee Wee Kirkland play down there at Norfolk State University? I think I'm a legend in the game like Pee Wee Kirkland. Yeah, he played down there in Norfolk. He's from Harlem though, but yeah, he played down there in Norfolk State. He didn't want to expose Frank Lucas where he didn't have no blue magic plug like that. You think the pressure is getting to him? No, I don't know. Shit, I ain't him, but you might be right. October, man, you keep talking that, man. I'm gonna get there when I get there. Cause we might not be getting there no way. Smash the like button, share the content on all social media platforms, sub to the Spotify. Yeah, sub on Spotify, niggas. You can find that through the link tree. Kangaroo sandwiches, laugh out loud. Yeah, Marcus Vick. It's a lot of them, bro. It's a lot of them, bro. That DMV area on fire, bro. You know, talking about the dope game legends down there. Shit, dope game didn't change my life. Everything, cocaine, white. VA in the building. What's going on, Sean? Yeah, Sean from California. You know, he really from. I ain't gonna tell y'all where Sean really from, though. Sean really ain't no California. He a California not nigga now, but you know, he ain't really from California now. You know, I ain't gonna put people business out there though. But Sean, yeah, you a California niggas not though. Sean, you been there long enough. You a Cali nigga. I said I do move out there. It'll be Vegas, bro. It'll be Vegas. I can't believe. I know y'all be popping them tourist chicks off, bro. You got to. But I mean, my final statement on this fight, which everything I do is improv. I rarely even read the articles before I talk about the articles. So everything I do is improv. I don't even think I might think about it. I might go to sleep, think about it. Maybe if it's on my mind, but I don't read from no teleprompter like blue balls. Never mind about it, Nah, I have talking next time. And I don't do none of that, bro. Looking at this fight, bro, like I said, it can go either way, especially because of the geography of the fight. It definitely can go either way, bro. You know, you can get a KO, you can get I didn't see Malik Scott. They did a funny stoppage versus Malik Scott versus Derek Chisora, and that's why a lot of them dudes didn't travel. Even though Floyd Mayweather lost his chance at a gold medal in Atlanta, Roy Jones, he's in Seoul, Korea, something like that. A lot of them dudes don't travel from trauma that they received in the amateurs. But, Roy Jones didn't travel till after he was really, really Roy Jones. So let me say that. But you look at a guy like Terence Crawford, Errol, Spence, they went over to the UK and got their straps. Gervonta even crossed over to the UK and fought. But Adrian Broner didn't go over there and fight Ricky Burns. Like Terence Crawford fought Ricky Burns. So, I'm not sure. I doubt if Charlo travel over to Australia to take on Tim Tszyu. Manny Pacquiao did travel. So, back in the day, you used to have to be a real world champion. You used to have to fight in different countries. I mean, look at what Muhammad Ali did. He fought Thriller, Manila, the Philippines, New York, Georgia. I mean, all over the place. In the beginning of Floyd's career, he fought in Portland. He fought in Atlantic City. He fought in Grand Rapids. So a lot of these dudes, they bringing up as regional fighters. So that's a good thing about seeing Tank. Tank not only fighting in New York, Baltimore, but he going over to, to LA. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but they need to get back to being world champions. When Mike Tyson went over to China, they laid out the red carpet for him. So I appreciate what Devin Haney do. We can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? And say, well, these guys today don't take no risks. They don't take no risk. Oh, these niggas ducking this, that, and the third. Here go Devin Haney taking a risk, and people still shitting on it. You want to know why Canelo don't care about what y'all saying? How Canelo don't move based off what the fans say, especially the critical fans of him in America or wherever they at. You want to know why AJ don't move the way because he ain't no satisfying nobody. It ain't no satisfying. No matter if Haney going there and and pitch a shutout or Haney go in there and lose or whatever it may be, it's not going to be enough for somebody out there. It's not for somebody. It's not going to be enough to a demographic. And I'm not talking about the Australians, bro. It's not going to. The Australians probably going to bring Haney in and want him to come back before the American people show support for Devin Haney. Come on, y'all ain't been supporting all the Haney videos I've been doing. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this off the strength because I fuck with Devin Haney. I'm going to still be critical and constructive. So that's all it's going to be. If he going to lose, I'm going to say he going to lose. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you right up there, I'm going to be critical. But I fuck with him. And I supported him. I did, videos all week. Y'all ain't really fuck with him, though. But y'all want to talk about why black fighters don't have fan bases, why they can't get the fight. Because y'all niggas don't be supporting shit that we be doing about them. But then when nobody talk about Devin Haney all week and do minimum content, and then after the fight they pop up, y'all go fuck with them. That's sad, bro. Everybody pop up with a prediction after the fight. Everybody pop up with support after the fight. Get that man his flowers right now for going over there and taking on this man. He ain't have to. And he got a raw deal. Kambosos making 10. He making 2.8. Guaranteed. And he got a raw deal. And he's still going over to take the chances. We had to drag the big fish. Man, it's still, that shit ain't done. We got to drag the big fish to go fight Terence Crawford. Got to drag AJ to come back to America. Got to drag Tyson Fury to come back and fight and unretire. And Devin Haney doing this at 23 years old, and some other legends ain't never left the country to go win a title. And I ain't talking about no amateur Pan Am games or none of that. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm going to ride. I know he can beat you. Going into Hell's Kitchen. And I ain't talking about it in Manhattan either. You know what I'm saying? He was prepared to still go over there without his father, which his father will be showing up over there. Now, as far as the cut man, I don't know. Cut man got detained for lying on his visa, allegedly. But come on. And you Bay Area niggas, man, y'all should be supporting him. Make sure y'all watching on Saturday. Let's make sure this dude got the highest viewership of the year. Pay-per-view, nape-per-view, not a view, regular TV, paper, premium TV, no matter what it is, basic cable. Let's make sure he got the biggest viewership of the year. Everybody tune in. It's a sin if you stream it. Now, if you got to stream it because you at the job, I feel you, bro. Or you somewhere remote, I feel you. If you got an opportunity, tune in on ESPN tomorrow. The card kick off at 9 p.m. The ring walk spiked around 11. It'll be like 3 p.m. over there. So let's support him, bro. Straight up and down. Let's support him. I got Devin and 10. Let's support him. Even if you don't think he win, let's support him. Forget all that shit, man. 11. The card start off at 9 Eastern Standard Time. The main event is the ring walk expected at 11. So I'll pretty much say maybe 11:30. Forget all that shit, man. We got to stick together. There's Crawford and this Spence shit that broke up the boxing community. But forget all that. At the end of the day, that's black excellence on display, whoever wins. Whoever win, y'all go to that fight or whatever, man, y'all at the bar or some shit, leave with some damn dignity, dude. Let's not go in there and start no nigga shit where they don't want to make no fight. They got any excuse. Mob to the fight, mob to the bar, mob closed circuit, mob to the movie theater, and leave that nigga shit on, where y'all brought it at. That ain't the night for that. Let me put that out. It ain't the night to settle all petty beats and give them any little excuse not to make a big fight back in Vegas and make another big black fight. Leave that petty shit on there. If you bet, pay the person you bet. If you ain't got the money, don't bet. If you worry about tracking somebody down for the money, they look scurvy. In Vegas, place a bet on the books before you walk in MGM Grand. I can show you where the damn bet book at. It's time to get black boxing on track, man. We gotta support the top black American fighter like we support, and we support the bottom black American fighter. We gotta support the bottom like we support the top. So if we all gonna band together, bro, and start supporting black excellence, tomorrow is the night to start, bro. Did a great job for Tank. Tomorrow, let's start that shit, man. We ain't streaming Spence and Crawford. We ain't streaming that shit. That ain't cool. Don't add me for no links. Don't add me for nothing, bro. You gonna buy that shit or go to the movies, closed circuit, go to the bar. Have we watched it, man? We buying that shit, bro. No cap. We buying that, bro. We watching Devin Haney fight regular ESPN tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The card start 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The ring walk suspected. Forget all that shit, battling and all that shit, man. We close to getting what we want. Let's carry ourselves accordingly, bro. Come on.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Let's start it quarterly. Devin and 10. If Kambosos win, I ain't gonna fake the fuck. I'm gonna keep it real. Don't make. We can't make excuse now. If something shady happened, it happened. You gotta call a spade a spade. You already know what they're gonna call us tomorrow. Y'all crying. Excuse me. Y'all crying. Y'all complaining. If something shady happened, there ain't no excuse. Straight up and down, I'm rolling with Devin. Not just because my fandom is with Devin, but you know, I watched some film and roll with Devin. But if Kambosos win, I did a video on Kambosos years ago. Years ago. Let me show you this. I've been on Kambosos before these, man. Like, I've been on Kambosos. I did a prospect spotlight on Kambosos. I just stopped doing them. But nonetheless, I did a video on Kambosos years ago, bro. Years ago, I've been looking at George Kambosos. You know? Hold on. Look at this shit. Hold on. Look at this. Hold on. Make sure I get this together. Years ago, we did that, bro. Hold on. Look at that. What year did it say? June 27, 2018. That's what it say. You can. It said, who got next? Australian lightweight prospect George Furious Kambosos. Shout out to my boy Corey Lee in the comment section. Come on. There you go right there. Zoom in. They go to date right there. Hold on. I'm zoomed in too much. But shit, that's all the dudes I did do it on. Shit. Wherever the date went. It was there. Shit. You see. But yeah. Ben did all that shit, man. You can look at the whole playlist. If I zoom, look. Got Ryan Martin before he lost. Rashidi Ellis. Joshua Greer. Tyler McCrary. Lantes Fox. My boy Joseph Leonardo. So just wore a shirt today. Shout out to him. Dylan Price. Joey Spencer. Jerron Ennis. Devin Haney. Richardson Hitchison. Shakira in there. Shit. Teofimo Lopez in there a couple times. Shit. Man, come on. I had Boots in his win. I had Boots in his 2018 too. I gotta get back to doing that playlist. I got to get back to that. You know, but shit, that's how we roll. Every post Kambosos throws, people are gonna scream even if he misses, like Pac fans. Pacquiao went through it. Geography is key to victory for George Kambosos. True. He like to keep people at the end of his shots. Laughed my ass off. They booing Dame in Australia. I just seen the video on Fight Hype. Yeah, South Korea was where Roy Jones was robbed. Bobby Smitty loved the road fights. Yeah, I used to like playing on the road when I played ball. Nothing better than silence the crowd after you beat there in the hometown, boy. Yeah, yep. You see what Boston did last night? It's my link tree right there. There's a Black America, and then there's America. Yep, it is Black America. Got some America in it. If you catch my drift. USA, and they tried to keep his dad out there. Yep. Yeah, the daddy going. The daddy should be there by fight start. That was some BS. You wanted to get him my lap, not a fan code. You wanted to get him my lap. Support the channel, man. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. They come on 11. The ring walk is 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The car start up at 9. Stephen Fulton and Danny Roman tomorrow too. So don't forget that. That's gonna be on Showtime. I'm gonna shout out to Stephen Fulton. Also, Kenichi Aguawa's fighting on the zone. I want to say it's another fight in there, but. Don't leave fighting. Yeah, don't leave that shit, man. Damian Lillard in town to support Devin Haney. Up. He wanted to get up here and be cold, man. So get on by, man. He getting big though, bro. Do some curls with this nigga. He all right. I'm just playing with him. He said, like the Barclays, nobody came to see y'all fighting in the crowd. Exactly. Facts. Team Crawford. Nah, we bringing that nigga shit to Vegas. I ain't let you niggas off the hook mob and fight, man. You bring that shit to me, man. You gonna see who Jehovah really is. I ain't fighting. I'm too old to be fighting. What Pimp C say, nigga? He said, man, keep your pistol, fucking fight. I'm gonna use some Texas lingo on you. He said that shit over 10 years ago. Shit, over 20 years ago going on that. He damn near right tussling with these young ass niggas. If I am doing physical activity, bro, it ain't gonna be with these hands. Time for that shit. Bay Area isn't gonna watch game 2, but it's on. I'll watch both. No, that game 2 ain't on until Sunday, bro. They don't play tomorrow. They play Sunday. We could debate and go at it, but no fighting or mob action. Yeah, man, that shit just, man, I'm telling y'all, they find any little reason not to keep niggas in the fight. Game 4, yeah, Sunday. No reason Spence and Bush shouldn't do at least $1 million. We need 200,000 from each major city to buy it. You know, yeah. White people gonna buy it too. I remember watching the video you did on Fondor. That's when I first subbed to your channel. Yeah, I seen Fondor from. I gotta get Ellie Setback from channel. I first seen Fondor on Ellie Setback channel when he first signed the Samsung boxing. Niggas talk all that shit. Still gonna stream the fight. I'm going, and I'm still gonna buy the pay-per-view. Yeah, I might give a pay-per-view away, depending on how money looking. That's right. That's like right before that holiday season push. My bad. It's say June 5th in Australia, but Saturday here. Yep. Saturday here. Sport Channel Venmo CJ Good 313. Yeah, I'm about to tussle with y'all. I don't even like the heat. It ain't gonna be too hot in Vegas though. I don't even like tussling and shit with these niggas. I've been a shot at nigga, man. But let's keep it going. Let's keep this train rolling.
I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
What did you say, nigga? All right, man. So there's a report that that cracks me up. Let me see if George Kambosos made the weight first. Now let's refresh. 10 seconds. Nope. I don't know. We'll check after the fight. So so Mike Coppinger said the fight is on. I'm gonna give you all the information I got. I'm gonna give you all the info I got. Giving you the best that I got. Oh, she gonna be here too in June. I might have to roll. I think I'm gonna be in Chicago. If I do go to the AB fight, if I don't go, I'm gonna be at the Nita Baker concert. Giving you the best that I got. Oh, y'all already know, man. Oh, that's my girl right there, man. That's my girl. Sweet love. Can't be a thug 24/7. Giving you the best that I got, baby. Here we go. Ain't nobody like Anita, bro. Rapture, man, you don't listen to Anita's story on how, she almost didn't get put on either, bro. But they go Mike Coppinger saying if Crawford and Spence would fight materialize in October, that would be 2 mega fights in the span of 2 months. Canelo Triple G, which is not a mega fight to us, peoples. It's not a mega fight to us. To the people that look like Coppinger, it is. Terence saying, no matter what the hardcore fans may think, that's a super fight as well commercially. It ain't a commercial. It ain't no super fight without HBO and without De La Hoya. Anytime somebody got to specify, no matter what that man, come on, get up out of here. He said Errol Spence Crawford are closing in on the deal for undisputed welterweight championship fight in October in Las Vegas. Source tell ESPN, no agreement yet, but no real stumbling block. PBC pay-per-view is genuine super fight. So it'll be the biggest fight they ever had, at least on paper so far. Now he want to get back in my lap. No, man, you missed your opportunity, brother.
All right. Let's go.
All right, so, y'all want to start with the good, the bad, or the ugly? I don't know, man. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up to 70. Damn, y'all niggas just don't be hitting the like. But I was watching Top Rank paper weigh in. They had like 4,000 people in there, like 40-something likes. How hard is it to hit the like button, bro? Come on, man. Come on, hit the like button, ho. Shit, y'all niggas. I ain't starting till y'all hit the damn like button. If I don't get 60 likes, I ain't even gonna start talking about this shit, man. I'm just gonna start playing sound clips. How about that?
Come on, get him out of here. You move him out of here.
What is he talking about? Why would he say that?
Hadouken!
We's moving, Mr. Boss Man. We's moving.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Yeah!
sunshine when Tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Leonard Ellaby, why you always talking about me?
Someone call 911.
Come on, get them mics up.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
After 3 boring minutes, The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth.
Come on, man. We 2 likes away. Should I keep doing this shit?
One fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
To this day.
Good job, Al Haney.
What did you say, nigga?
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
Who the fuck is that guy?
What was the first thing I said to you?
Break yourself, fool.
There we go. Shit, I had to threat y'all niggas, man. Imagine doing a nigga with a pill. I say this shit and save it to the morning on y'all ass. Shit, I'm trying to go hit the Coney Island and get me something to eat anyway. But there we go. We got the 60. I should have said 80. Shit. I could have stopped the stream right now. Should have dropped the screen right now. But let's keep going on, man. So I'll say on the Team Crawford thing, since Jeremy said he started ugly. On the Team Crawford side of things, they said they have not received any offer yet. They have not received any offer financially, nothing. They said they have not received any offer yet. I heard earlier this week, like I said, they told me they hadn't received a contract, but now they haven't received the offer. And if they saying they haven't received the offer, and damn sure they ain't receive a contract because you got to agree to an offer before you get a contract. Now, they said that basically it was put to me. They were posturing. They're basically pressuring Terence Crawford they're basically trying to paint Terence Crawford as the bad guy for this fight not happening. That's how it's put to me. Now, could Team Crawford be lying? Because I heard from another source, 3 different sources here. I heard from another source that Al Heyman investors put the money up for the fight. From that source, I also heard that Al Heyman was really pushing Errol Spence to make the fight Keith Thurman. He didn't want to make this fight. He wanted to keep offering Crawford 20-80, right? Heard Errol Spence was willing to give Crawford 60-40, right? And heard Errol Spence said he didn't want to fight Keith Thurman. He just wanted to fight Terence Crawford. He wouldn't fight nobody but Terence Crawford. So Errol Spence pushed for this fight. He pushed for it. So, but Team Crawford talked to 2 different. Well, I got 2 different plugs over there. One person said they hadn't received a contract. Another person said they haven't received a contract or an offer. So basically, what they trying to do is start to put pressure on Terence Crawford. Now, I heard from another source, different from the first 2. Y'all know Adonis was one of the other sources. That told me that. I heard from, this is my main source. This is my man right here. My guy, my man's, my person. And I just randomly asked him, and he hit me back and said, I don't know when Mike Coppinger broke this news. Okay, I asked this at 10:59. I got a response at 11:07. So this was before he even dropped his news. So I said, hear anything on Bud versus Spence? He said, I know that they're going little details for the contract. Bud was supposed to sign his part, but remember, they said Bud ain't got no contract. He said Crawford versus Spence in October in Vegas. They talking about the MGM Grand Garden as a possible venue. Like I told you last night, Errol already signed. Also here, the money split is good. They have October 8th as a possible date. I'm going to Vegas for sure. So the fight will be pay-per-view, PBC pay-per-view. Obviously, he just said that. So that's what he's saying, right? So then my other source, right? That's the one that said about the contract over there. Okay, hold on. So I told him, I said, I heard October 8th, MGM Grand. All right, well, hold on, let's start off from the beginning. So he sent me the screenshots about what Copper said. I said, Al have the investors already too. Talking about, he said, I said October 8th, MGM Grand, that's for sure. He said, that's what I heard. It could change. I asked him what he heard. He said, blank, said that's the date they looking at. He asked me who told me. He said, it's getting close. He said, thank God that Spence punk ass wouldn't take the Thurman fight because he was going to get killed in the media. So there you go. That's what he told me. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. I got anything. He sent me this. So he said, Al Heyman got the investors for Crawford and Spence. We should be hearing something if the negotiations go right from here. The way it looks, that was earlier. So yeah, that's pretty much through the week is what I got. So yep. From the week, that's pretty much what I got, bro. So trying to see if I missed anything. I don't think I missed nothing. So one Donis was telling me, Lion Kill was telling me that they it's Crawford team saying they ain't received no offer, they ain't received no they ain't seen no offer. And somebody else was telling me when I just read, they said they ain't received a contract in the beginning of the week. They said they ain't received no contract, right? Now, from my PBC sources, they saying pretty much that the money there and it's almost done and they figuring out details and all that type of stuff. But from Crawford's side, they saying they ain't received. Now, could that them being hush? Is that them just being, secretive? Could that not be them being out the loop? And I know who's doing his negotiations too. So, I mean, I don't know. PBC, they saying one side, Crawford team saying another side. So, who knows, man? At this point, you just want this shit to be over with, to be honest. That's it. I just want this to be over with. Ain't nobody waiting this long for nothing. You waiting this long for some booty? I don't think so. Shit, nigga, man, you probably wait for like a Ferrari truck for this long, or I don't know. You wait for your kids to, turn 4 or 5 years old this long. But I don't get it. But that's the only stuff I got on it, man, through this week, and most of it was through the day. So on one side of the thing, it sounded to be optimistic. On the other side of the thing, it don't sound to be like they ain't moving nothing. So if you ain't got no offer, damn sure ain't got no contract. So shit, are they trying to paint Crawford the bad guy in the media? It ain't that hard to do that at all. It ain't that hard to paint Crawford. Crawford already the bad guy. Anybody that's dark skinned already painted as the bad guy. I ain't lying to y'all. Ronda Rousey do the same thing Carissa Shields do. Anybody that's dark, they automatically painted the menace. Deontay, Carissa, Terence, Crawford. Y'all don't see that, bro? You don't see that? So, is this PBC line is starting to put pressure on Terence Crawford? Is Team Crawford just trying to keep shit under wraps? So, I don't know. Tom Benning said last week that he heard it was done. They saying that, well, we ain't heard shit was done. We ain't received no offer. We ain't seen no contract. What about to be real? Like, y'all been talking this long and an offer ain't been verbally, negotiated, man. Like, bro, I'd have been walked away from the table. And maybe he has done that behind the scenes. That's how you do it. Like, man, you get there, niggas say, well, I need $300 for this washer. Like, man, this shit ain't worth like $200. I'll give you like $150, $190 for them. Oh man, he be like, well, $250, take it, leave it. Whoop, I'll leave it, hit back on Craigslist and find another one. Oh, hold on, young blood. I can do $200 out the door. I've been walked away from that shit. I told y'all, like, they was negotiating to like a couple weeks before the Spence and Ugas fight. And they said we're going to wait till after the Spence and Ugas fight to continue negotiations. All I'm thinking in my head, why would you wait? Why would you wait? Well, only thing going to change is Spence going to get 3 belts. So, it is what it is, man. And Crawford, 35. No, he ain't got that many hoorays left. And, none of that left. People say, well, Spence's resume is stronger. I'm not too sure about that. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia, he really ain't won shit. Sean Porter, he already beat Sean Porter, the best person in his resume. Neither fought Keith, neither fought Pacquiao, right? So outside of that, you'd be like, well, what did Spence do outside of that? He fought Lamont Peterson, he fought Carlos Campo, they both fought Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? And you look at it, Gamboa is probably the most talented fighter on either resume. I'm not saying he's the best, the most talented. Jeff Horn did beat Manny Pacquiao. So, people can live in their own fantasy world and talk about like it's an avalanche or a landslide to Errol Spence's resume. Errol Spence just been fighting motherfuckers that's just, he been fighting his whole career been mapped out. Terence Crawford got his shit out the mud. So it ain't like Terence Crawford got, red carpet treatment either. At the end of the day, bro, I ain't taking a penny less. I had to leave my promoter to make this fight happen. I compromised enough right then and there. Every belt this nigga had, I had it and some. Ring belts, I had it twice. Pound for pound list, I'm on top of you. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So when you start thinking about it from that way, I already left my promoter to make this fight happen. What else you need to know from me that I need this fight to happen? I left my promoter. I crossed the street. So everybody talking about he's scared and all that. If I was scared, if I was him, I'd hop behind Bob Arum like PBC hop behind Al Heyman. If you can't make this fight with Bob happen, fuck you. Simple as that. Simple as that. So we can go through all the different scenarios and situations, but if somebody just use our common sense, just take the names away. If somebody was scared, they hide behind their side of the street. I ain't working with Bob. I ain't working with, come on, I'm gonna hide behind Bob. And you really couldn't fault him for riding with Bob. Because I seen Bob make Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder happen twice. With Al Heyman. He delivered me John Molina and he delivered me Felix Diaz. So, shit. He gave me Jose Benavidez. Look who Danny Garcia fighting. So, yeah, he delivered Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. I ain't really had to do. I really could have just stayed with Bob and said, make it happen. But you know what? They ain't want that fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want to. So now he had to make sure. Now they said, when you leave Bob, I left him. But I'm going to cross the street and risk getting robbed. And it's a test drive. You think you're gonna buy a car without test driving it? Without some type of, 30-day or 7-day test drive for Carvana? You crazy as hell. I don't care if that bitch fresh off the line. I done seen cars at the big three come off the line and not work. So if I test drive it, and I always got the powertrain warranty too, nonetheless. But I'm a test drive. I'm a test drive before I buy it, before I close the deal on it. Him going over to PBC he ain't fought on no PBC card. He fought PBC fighters. They was top ranked cards, including Sean Porter. So y'all think about it. He going over there on blind faith. So of course if the money ain't what I want it to be, I ain't fighting. He said George Kambosos made the weight. I figured he would. There you go. Shout out to Fotex. I ain't fighting, bro. Straight up and down. I ain't fighting. Everything got to be right for Terence Crawford. He taking every risk. I'm left my promoter. I'm coming to PBC. Never did a PBC event before. I'm coming to a company that wouldn't let me get a breadcrumb. They wouldn't let me get Thurman. Wouldn't let me get Danny. Wouldn't let me get Errol. Wouldn't let me get Sean for a long time. Come on. They left me off the champions list. Of course, I want more than I'm worth crossing the street. Y'all the money team. You Al Heyman. Whatever, if I rub the damn bottle, rub the genie bottle, I should get what I desire, what I wish for. Like, yeah, I'm not taking nothing less than this nigga, bro. I want the same shit he getting. Well, I want a number. And you figure out the shit you gonna pay for him, but I'm gonna come over there, potentially get robbed or get jobbed on the scorecards, right? Right? I'm gonna come over there, get robbed or jobbed on the scorecards and only get $10 million. He made 30, I get 10. He made 25, I get 50. You sound crazy. And this nigga ain't doing no numbers without me. And I ain't doing no numbers without him. He go short of fight Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. He ain't making no numbers. He ain't doing nothing without me. We know the real numbers. He not touching 352. All that's BS. He had a 100,000 seat stadium and did a $5 million gate. You do the math. His last fight, that's talking about how big a draw is. He had $35 tickets. His tickets dropped to like $35, $32, bro. Yeah, he made weight toward the Fotex. So at the end of the day, y'all can look at it how y'all look at it. You know, we done seen history repeat itself. Gary Russell looked like he the top dog on the damn block. Lomachenko's with his 3 or 4 fights and his 1 loss. Ping, pow, boom, boom. Run that WBL belt. Boom, boom. Come on. We see what Terence Crawford did with the competition already before. Tyson Fury come over here. Ping, pong, boom, boom, boom. Deontay, vroom, vroom, vroom. You see what happened? You see what happened when somebody, when real fighters get built up. You see what happened? And what's going to be Errol Spence, you know, a little caveat. Well, I broke Terence Crawford knockout streak. Well, one thing about that, if I'm Terence Crawford, I'm not trusting PBC judges, even though I've headlined in Vegas twice and he ain't headlined none. I ain't trusting them. I'm going out there to stop the Jamaican. I'm going out there to literally feed the big fish to some piranhas. I don't even know if fish eat whatever piranhas eat. Fish eat fish. I ain't going out there leaving shit to Al Haney. Because if Al Hammond gonna rob somebody, it ain't gonna look like Lomachenko. It ain't gonna look like Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look like you. So yeah, of course you gotta get every damn dollar. Y'all can say, well, Errol Spence a star. Open up the. We could have just did this from the beginning. A $5 million gate in a 40,000 seat stadium. That is not a good gate, bro. And that's what they tell you. That is not a good gate, bro. Canelo did 10. He did 10. 5 million and 40,000. You do the math. You need me to do the math. Pretty sure you Texas niggas educated. You said it's a 100,000 seat stadium, right? I don't care what they had open. You say, well, let's say the tickets are average at $100 a pop. That at $100 a pop in a 100,000 seat stadium, he should have bought a $10 million gate, bro. Minimum. Come on, $5 million gate in a 40,000 seat stadium? No, bro. That don't make you no pay-per-view star when you got $35, $40 tickets, bro. Just being real. I want to see what Tank Gate is. I want to know what Tank Gate is. You know? You ain't no goddamn star. You can't even pull in your old hometown. And Lord knows that they probably spent $250. Let me just stop. I ain't come here for all of that. I ain't come for all of that. I said what I said. So that nigga ain't no star if he is, man. Well, you know, go fight Keith Thurman, Mr. 30,000 pay-per-views, and see what y'all do. Come on. Man, go do that. Go fight Tim Tszyu and see what y'all do. Short of fighting Jermell Charlo, Canelo Alvarez, he don't pull nothing. And same thing for Terence Crawford. Without Errol Spence going to do something else, he don't pull nothing. They need each other. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't none of them niggas doing 500,000 pay-per-views. Ain't none of them doing the numbers that Canelo really doing, but they saying he did. No, they ain't doing them numbers. You ain't doing 8, 5, 3, none of that. None of that. For Errol Spence is supposed to be the next Mayweather over there to carry the PBC community. He was never going to be that star. Not without fighting other stars. Terence Crawford, Keith Thurman, Pacquiao, Floyd May, he had to fight most of them. Most of them. So it is what it is. That motherfucker, Errol Spence fans, they want to talk about Crawford ain't been running nowhere. If Crawford was running, Crawford still be behind Bob Arum. Anybody that made this fight happening was Terence Crawford signing the contract that made sure he can leave Top Rank with no string attached. Who do that? Unless you release. He here. See, what they plan was, peep game, bro. They plan was to have Spence fight Pacquiao, get the ring belt, get out of there, right? Say, I couldn't make the weight, I'm moving up. Well, Crawford, if he do something at 54, we can make something shake. That was the plan. But what happened was Mr. Spence got injured. His Pacquiao stoppage went out the window. His Pacquiao numbers went out the window. You know? And Terence Crawford somehow got out the gate. No, Crawford ain't gonna never get out the gate, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't hop that high. That motherfucker jump high. High. Yeah. He got out the gate and they like, damn. I can't believe it. This nigga done jumped the gate. Got your ass, Mr. Spence, man.
That's my pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? He got out the gate. And his fans can spin it all they want to because 6 months ago, y'all in CC and Negro Fight fan was saying, I don't really want to see the Crawford fight. Oh, y'all was saying that shit. Well, you know, Crawford got to get his... Y'all, man, Derek James been talking like Pinocchio. All y'all Spence fans been talking like Pinocchio. Now y'all back in the corner. Y'all fronting like y'all want it. But y'all know what the great Harlem MC Big Errol once said. I strike men like lightning. You see what happened in my last fight? I did. Now you niggas in Dallas ain't got bars like that. Come on. Come on. Y'all know what's gonna happen, and what's gonna be his retreat. His thing is, I made it, master. I made it, master L. I'm on my feet. I didn't go down. That Jamaican blood flows through me, and that's all he's gonna try to do. Stay on the ground, and if he might not catch Ugas like Spence. I mean, Spence like Ugas. That's why every fight different. He might not. Errol Spence might be even better. Errol Spence might go in there and tear Crawford ass out the frame, and niggas gonna be like, damn, that shit was easy. That's why we fight the fights. If this was Terence Crawford in the runaway fight, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the touchdown, that was, why we want to see that shit. Errol Spence brings something to the table. Hell of a fighter, bro. Fundamental, balance, great jab. You never know. He might hit Crawford, with a right hook and swole Crawford eye up. And Crawford might not like that. You might be like, damn, Crawford, they come. You never know in these fights, bro. Y'all assume that these niggas can take punch, or y'all assume that these dudes got heart. You don't know till you know. Nobody thought the baddest motherfucker on the planet, Roberto Duran, was going to quit. So we kind of stop acting like, Errol Spence ain't competitive. He is competitive. And if you win, still the black community win. It don't matter. We all win. I ain't really tripping. But I ain't like the way he went about this and dragging Crawford's name and claiming to be pro-black. I ain't like that shit. I ain't going to never let it go. They aged that man out, and I ain't going to never let that go. When they could have made this fight, he let Al Heyman talk him into making this fight. And one of the great things about Crawford winning this fight is maybe he beat the shit out of Errol Spence so bad. And people say, damn, you know what, man? I ain't fucking with Al Heyman. No, I ain't listening to Al Heyman. If Al Heyman made that Spence fight 2 or 3 years ago, Spence probably win, and he probably on top of the world. Y'all be listening to Al Heyman in blind faith. Al don't have y'all best interests. Al thinking about green. And in boxing, it's boxing and it's a business. And if you don't know boxing, your business is not going to thrive. You're going to blow $1.5 billion allegedly. It's no different. Either you know boxing and you know the business of boxing, or you don't. You can't have one without the other. You can't make money without knowing how to match make. You can't please the fans without knowing nothing about boxing. You just can't. You can't. Say what y'all want to say. You can't. You can't make money in boxing without knowing business, but you got to know boxing business. That's what you got to know. And Al Heyman came in and ran up the price on these fighters. He never anticipated Eddie Hearn running up the price on these fighters. He never seen it coming, bro. He never seen Eddie coming up here raising the price up. He ain't see that shit coming. He ain't see that coming, and Eddie rolls it up. He like, oh! I'll let Danny and Jacob and Danny and Jesse Vargas go over there. He ain't see that coming, bro. He don't know what he's doing. It's not a Budweiser tour. It's not a new edition tour. It's not an old edition tour. It's not an After 7 tour. This ain't a Candyman tour. You know, this ain't H-Town tour. This ain't Run DMC tour. My Adidas. No. You fix it. I'm driving the caddy. You fixing the Ford. This ain't that. He don't know what he doing, bro. And Floyd Mayweather can't. Let me stop. He don't know what he doing. And if Floyd know what he doing, they damn sure ain't listening to Floyd about what they doing. And they know what time it is, bro. This nigga been waiting his whole life for this moment. He gonna try to beat Bud. Bud gonna try to beat his ass from the back of his head to the bottom of his feet. And Errol Spence got to use that as his advantage. I talk shit to Crawford. Talk about mama. Drop my number in his sister's purse or something. I be talking. I be getting this nigga off his game, making him mad as hell. Rubbing his belt, talking about how he ain't fought nobody. Man, bruh. I be getting inside that nigga head, man, bruh. Bruh. Tell him the shit that's in my mind I'll do to get him off his game so he can go in there and be reckless and I can just touch his ass. Now that could backfire now. You know what I'm saying? That for sure could backfire, my nigga. Now, you know, he might come in there. He might just be sometimes you don't want to motivate the motivators. They're unmotivated, but that's your best chance. I should be getting him off his game. But Terence Crawford gonna have to have a problem with Errol Spence jab though. You know, this like this is like Kambosos and Haney. It's gonna be the battle of the lead hands. Mm-hmm. You know, it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting. Whoever win the lead hand game probably gonna have the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Metro, bro?
What's up, CJ?
Not much, bro. Chilling.
That lead left hand, yeah. If I think Devin, if Devin is committed to consistently jabbing and double jabbing and triple sometime, he can negate that lead left. Cause see if you negate the lead left for George Kambosos, he may try to throw combinations. Is he willing to pay? Is he willing to pay for that? You know, you got to make him pay to want to engage to throw them combos. That's, you know, and see Haney a far better boxer than Teofimo Lopez, who didn't even study him.
Came in ignorant, but you know, this is gonna be the same about this fight. Whoever could, you know, lead hand gonna be critical, but you know, the thing about the lead hand for Crawford, he could do something different. You know, he can go, orthodox. You know, or you know, I think he can do a little bit something different. With Errol Spence, everything when you fundamental, everything start with the basic. You don't get no more basic than the jab. Mm-hmm. So I mean, once you take away Errol Spence's jab, then it's just really about just fighting a dog in him and just fighting his aggression.
And I think, I think you talk about Crawford fighting Spence. Spence has not seen a skilled boxer with power who can fight discipline like Crawford can, and I just see Crawford with that jab, that jab from the outside, and then if he decide to go, if he jabbing Spence consistently from the outside with that right hand, and because see what I think they're gonna look for is they gonna look for Crawford to switch to southpaw at close distance. He ain't gonna. I don't see him doing that. I see him if he do, it'll be when they ain't engaged. When he switch, and when you up in a fight and you consistently hitting Spence with that jab, and then like you know, because you negated his jab, so now he trying to turn it up. But always got counters.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I want to see he gonna go around. I don't know if he's gonna try to go around this guard or, I don't know what he gonna do. Flame on salute. Jeremy say why Bud and explores that shit if he lying. At the end of the day, he ain't negotiated through the media yet.
Right.
He ain't said nothing yet, other than it look hopeful. So I don't know. He ain't said nothing.
And you know what? You made a good point. The point, if the money ain't, if he wanted his value and then some, and if it ain't, a dollar short, he ain't gonna take it. And the man has done everything they want, and they still. This is PBC using their PR machine. They ain't offering the man no money. And then two, is there any validity to the fact that Al Heyman is pressing that he becomes the advisor for Crawford? If that's if
if that's true, then I basically mean he giving up the control of his career.
Right, and I don't see him doing that. Cause he'll shelve me. You'll be begging that man to fight.
Yep, I mean that's pretty much. I mean, people don't think about the business aspect from that point of view.
And that's the thing that I've always said too. My worry with Bud was always going to be with this fight, with pursuing this is he doesn't. I don't think that he realized that they want to see him destitute, and you end up like the rest of these PBC fighters. No, I'm like,
man, but I mean, somebody made a good point, man. Hold on. The brother Jeff from Jeff TV with a G, he made a good point. Somebody on his channel made a good point. Dude from the UK, he said that have we ever seen a top fighter or a ticket puller from Al Heyman, a top fighter ever leave Al Heyman in their prime? I can't think about it. You have Violence Monterosian. What's my man's that Charlo knocked out at the Barclays and Hugo Centennial Jr. But you ain't never seen no top fighter, outside of Bernard Hopkins is the only one I could think of. But they had that Golden Boy split, and all the fighters that left from the Golden Boy split, Leo, Amir Khan, etc. But he right, have you ever seen a top fighter in a prime with Al Heyman ever leave?
It's hard to leave.
Who are you talking about, right?
Well, he doesn't necessarily count as a class ticket puller, but the only person I could think of is Danny Jacobs.
Yeah, he a lot. And Danny Jacobs said he's still on the team. He always said he's still advised. He always said he's still advised by Al Heyman. He just said it in his last fight. So, yeah, I mean, some people don't believe him, but yeah, that him and Jesse Vargas is the only one I could think of, and Hugo Centennial Jr. and whoever else I just said, Violence Monterosian. But you gotta remember, Vanez came up through the top rank system. Think about it, ain't none of them niggas ever left.
What up, Battle Rifle?
What up, man? How you doing?
Ain't none of them never left. So you about to go. Even if you at the end of your career, like you might just have to keep fighting. You never know what happened.
I mean, yeah, good. Right. And see,
let me say something real quick. Hey, let me say something real quick. Whoever you see had a 2-fight deal over there, nigga. Oh,
right.
He's the only person that came in and got out, but he still was with Frank Warren.
Right. I'm with you there.
I wonder though.
If I'm Crawford, I'm not signing my fate. No, for this, you're not getting me to sign. You don't.
You're breaking up a little bit. He broke up. Hell yeah, like niggas be, man. People don't think about that. I think about to sign his life away. You kind of broke up. He got to stop Earl. Why he got to stop Earl though? Jeremy, why you got to stop Earl? If it go 12 bro out of there, I mean, you proud about robbing him? Go ahead.
He got to stop Errol for his sake. Let's put it that way.
I mean, shit. I guess he still ain't gonna get no credit. You already know what they gonna say. And people gonna play that bullshit role and talking about, oh, we definitely gonna give him this credit. We definitely gonna, man, we know how the game go, bro.
I mean, at that point, I don't think Crawford would care. He got the win, he got his belts, and he got his.
He said it publicly. He literally said it publicly that he been out here trying to get that public approval. You not gonna, no matter what, you never gonna, you can't be. They're not gonna give niggas like Crawford and Wilder. They Clarissa, public. They flowers until they retire, bro. Mark my words.
That's right. You right about that?
I mean, there's always basically something to unravel when you talk about Clarissa and Deontay Wilder. But if anything,
what's unravel there?
No, I'm saying if anything, more than likely, it seems like the way he's been talking in his interviews that he kind of accepts that there's just going to be leeway behind that fight itself. It's just going to happen. His fans are always going to go under the assumptions that did Errol look as good after the accident? You know they're going to still somewhat say that, oh, he beat Ugas, but he didn't look as great as he did with what's homeboy name?
We don't say that after the Crawford fight. Now, if he beat Terence Crawford, it's going to be the greatest thing since toasted bread. We know it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially if he knocks him out. If he knocks him out, it's going to be one of those things where it's just going to be like, Errol, he can bounce back and do anything. Car accidents don't matter. Eye injuries don't matter. He can bounce back and do anything.
You already know what it's going. That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. That's why you don't fight. That's why you don't do what the fans say do. That's why you do what Canelo do, because it's never going to be good enough. He beat Charlo, Benavidez, Boo Boo, Voltron, and niggas going to be saying, well, you didn't beat the Megazord yet. I mean, shit.
I don't think I've seen too many fighters that moved up from 140 and was considered a 50-50 with the top fighters at 147. Or let's put it this way. I don't think I've seen any fighters of late that's considered, with the exception of Canelo, that's considered a 50-50 with guys above their weight class. The guy came in the division, and most people were saying that he's biting off more than he can chew until he beat Jeff Horn, until he started beating people like Benavidez. And the guy has not.
I mean, you talking about historically? I mean, only person.
No, not historically. I'm talking about more so.
Now, shit, you might be right, because Jamal Charlo show ain't beat nobody niggas want to see at welterweight. I mean, at middleweight. I don't. Usyk got to be the only one. Oh, and somebody in the lower weight class. We're not talking about them. Usyk.
Usyk is one. I guess you could say somewhat Canelo, but like I said, he's the exception.
Yeah. Canelo.
Shakur, yes,
too early.
Shakur. Well, he came from 26.
But that's still too early. We just talking about 40 to 47 jump. Jesus, Regis. I mean, I won't say scared. I want that nigga pulling up on me, but he showed and seemed really reluctant to go 47. But historically, like from 40 to 47, I'm not historical, but now, Danny Garcia he never was an average welterweight to me. No offense to him, but
like this, the only thing you're going to see lately is if people from 140 are willing to move up. It's only because they want to fight Spence.
I would just think like, bro, there ain't too many of them. Josh Taylor staying put. Before Taylor was Crawford. Lippi has jumped up, didn't do nothing. So yeah, you're right. From 40 to 47. Yeah, I mean that's a jump right there though, but that's a jump,
that should tell you at least where his skills have went. He was one of those fighters that kind of exploded with his skill.
I think the weight helped him the most though, in my opinion. I think he's fighting exactly where he should have been fighting at.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
He kind of found that sink. You remember the rise of Cam Newton, how basically when he first came to the Panthers, it was like, oh, this guy can do great things. Like once they got to that 15-1 season, like that was at the pinnacle. Like it took them a couple of seasons to get into that sync, or at least that how do I put it, that camaraderie with the teammates. So
he found his groove at 47 should have been his division for a while, bro. And that's pretty much he look a lot better there. People say, well, he not moving as much. You ain't gotta move as much. He hurting motherfuckers. You can't really hurt nobody unless you really planting. He planting. And people finding the ways to trying to, holes in this game, bro. But he throwing some thunder from down under. He punching. A motherfucker punching, bro. That's the crazy thing about it, bro. And then only thing they could do is wait him out because he stay in the gym. So if Errol Spence gonna beat him, he gonna earn that shit. He said once he said wasn't better be at PBC. Yeah, he was. He did walk away, but he wasn't considered.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was PBC.
He wasn't considered. He won a few fighters that fought on all three major platforms. If you think about it, him and that's it. Because people only fought on. But we only fought on the Zone, ESPN so far. But B would have fought on PBC. He fought everywhere. He done fought on PBC.
Yeah, Serbia fought on HBO. He fought
on the Zone. Yeah, he fought on everywhere. Yep.
It wasn't his first match at the Zone. Was
Callum Johnson.
Smith? Oh, it was Johnson. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he said I never met Al Heyman. I just signed the contract, seen the money was good. I never met him. He said he never met him. The money was good. So, like I said before, bro, Danny is not a natural 147 player. He's not. Right now, I just think he's still a 140 pounder, bro, at heart. But like I said before, it's gonna be interesting, bro. But Bud definitely got something to prove. And all they did was make him mad. He was never supposed to be at this point. Spence is supposed to be at 54 gone, and now it's here. He said, "Bud, leg's still good. Just look how he moved versus Porter." Yeah, he did. I just think I think at 47, that's perfect for him. He didn't grow into the weight class. He looked more powerful. Even when he left 35, when he got to 40, he looked way more powerful as a puncher. I think he was killing himself to make 35. And I think he said he didn't want to go for undisputed, but Top Rank made him. And that's a good thing they did. That's part of his bargaining chip. But when he got to 147, he started punching a little bit hard. So, I think he had his natural weight and like Errol Spence, it depends, where he looked good his last fight. You better keep that conditioning, coach. And I think for him, I just tell that nigga keep jabbing. But it's gonna be interesting. Anything can happen in a fight: a headbutt, a clash, a hand, a shoulder, a foot, a leg. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen though. You know what I'm saying? So people don't think about the aspect. You can get caught with that one punch. You can walk into anything can happen. Especially in high level fighters, you got two really good offensive fighters. So I don't think it's gonna take long to break the ice. I think when somebody get hit clean, it's a fight gonna break out. I think when a fight break out, I would think that will kind of favor. It might favor Errol Spence a little bit more. I think Crawford is better. He disciplined and then he step it up. But Errol Spence want to make this into a fight. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. Errol Spence can't just box with him for 12 rounds, and if he do, bless him. But he want this to be a fight. He want to be this shit at the bar. What's that movie? Roundhouse. He want this to be a fight. He want Crawford to come in and exchange with him. I seen Better BF on NBC and CBS too. But yeah, he want this to be a fight. That's where else he still might. His best chance to beat Crawford at a fight. He still might have some problems, but yeah, he don't want to sit there boxing with Errol Spence. And for the fans, you want to see a fight break out. But I just don't. Unless something funny happen where somebody get injured, or I just don't see how this fight going. It's going to deliver, bro. It's going to be the fight. It's going to be what Pacquiao and Mayweather should have been, what people thought it was going to be. But had Pacquiao and Mayweather fought in 2009, it would have been that. But nonetheless, this what this is. It's going to deliver action pack wise, and hopefully, it might be one of those small scenarios where you had to wait, and it might live up to expectations. I'm not sure if it exceeded, but it might live up to expectations. So, y'all got anything else to say before I roll up out of here, man?
I mean, I all I gotta say is I'm confident in Crawford's skills. If this fight don't happen, I'm cool with that. I kind of made my piece already. And if it take longer, I'm just looking forward to other fights because, like I said, this fight is just one of those fights where it got me out of boxing, period, because welterweights is always going to be welterweights, and the politics is always going to be super rampant at that division. So I'm kind of like I said, if the fight happened, let's put it like this. I care, but I'm not going to be throwing money at it. I'm not going to be sitting here talking about it all the time. You know what I mean?
Yep, but all right.
Yeah,
go ahead,
hold on. Yeah, let me say this. Let me say, yeah, I'm at the point where if the fight don't happen, hey, we know why. We'll see why. We know why, and I just want Crawford to move on from that, take a couple fights, park a couple cats, get his money, and go ahead on and retire, and he'll be in the Hall of Fame. And that'll be the end of it.
All right, don't forget you can listen to
if it turns out it doesn't happen, this should be a lesson to all other fighters who will come behind, because because the game that has gotten played by PBC to this point, and they still doing it, shows you that they can talk about they want to fight. But I think at the end of I think when you look at, when it comes out that the ridiculousness, all of the things that were rejected, and then you come to fight, you see that Heyman still talking about 80-20, then talking about having Crawford, have to keep, put his career in his hands. Hell, it'll never, it wouldn't be worth it. And like I said, these young fighters need to really be paying attention to what this is. Because look, we've been talking about this 5 years?
Yep, 4.
Mm-hmm.
4 going on 5 probably. So yep. But you can listen to this next tomorrow on my Spotify Anchor. You can find that in my link tree. Support the channel, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App is $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Appreciate the love, support. He said, who got the edge and stamina? We just gonna have to wait and see, whoever control the pace, So and whoever make the weight comfortable, I probably, don't know till we see the fight. But yeah, Boy and Earl ends in the KO 100%. I said that. Well, we gotta wait and see. Shit, a lot of fights you think end in the KO don't, but we'll definitely see both guys.
Is there any drug testing? I mean, because if I'm Crawford, Spence got to be drug tested.
His drug test was made public when he fought Sean Porter, so that should be all you know, all you need to know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, peace, y'all.
All right, later on.